Good evening to you if you're watching this, but you're not right now, as I'm live. But in the future, you're watching this. I am going to be painting more flowers on my wall, and so I thought I'd get myself into position to do that straight away. I've got my acrylics ready right here to go right onto the wall. I'm just going to bump this up. And I'm going to get started. If you are here with me right now, say hello in the chat. Let me know how I sound. Hope I sound good. I just thought I'd orientate myself right in front of the wall from the very beginning of the stream because I didn't want to get all bogged down with stuff around like I have in the past. So yeah, I got two colors. Whoa, check it out. Check out news. Yeah, I'm just going to be painting. More violets. This is something that I did. Whoa. After the last time I tried painting on my wall in a stream, I painted these two, and then the stream crashed, and so we stopped. But then I continued on with these afterwards. So I'm just going to be carrying on with that on this blissful Friday evening. If you're with me, say hello. Say hello in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. So I'm just going to get myself ready, pouring my paints into this thing, and then we're going to get going on it. Let me know how I sound. Let me know if the music is too loud or anything like that. Let me think. Violets. I probably will need purple. If the past is anything to go by. You know what? Should I move the mic over there? Might be better if I do that. There we go. So yeah, I'm just going to be knocking on with that this evening. I can't remember the last time I tried streaming on a Friday evening. I don't know if anyone's going to be here, but I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here tootling on. You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to look at the tab with all my flowers on it. Oh, you know what? On the tab, I've actually got the last thing I painted. So these, you can see that, these big orange ones, they are called an amber kiss. How's that? Very nice. That's what my tab tells me. So I'm going to find something else to paint. I'd really quite like to just do violets going all the way up here. I don't know if violets don't really kind of crawl up walls, but I don't care. I really like violets. I think they're very, very cute. So yeah, I'll try and keep these on the screen while I'm looking at things. I like these. I have found a violet called an Etain. Etain? Another favorite violet of mine is a lovely Etain. A sweet-scented bloom, this flower sports creamy yellow leaves with pale purple edges. Wait, are these leaves? I thought they were petals. Whatever. It blooms from late spring to early summer. Okay, I want to do that. That's spelt Etain, viola. For any of those of you desperate enough to be typing out the types of flowers I'm going to be painting this Friday evening. Hello, people are in the chat. Daffodils. You're taking flower requests. Not at the moment, has Maso. And Christian P, welcome to the stream, both of you. Thank you for joining me. I'm just painting more violas at the moment. Although, you know what? I know what a daffodil is like. I've painted daffodil. I've drawn daffodils before. Maybe I could put one or two daffodils like right here. That would be nice actually, because that would kind of add some length to this. Daffodil. So, right. You are so right, Christian. I'm going to put some Teethling. Oh, thank you, Teethling. That's very kind of you. It is looking nice today. I actually gave I gave my fringe a bit of a chop yesterday. If you're American, you might call them bangs. So I washed my hair, brushed it straight. While it was wet, I went snip, snip, snip. Not in a line, but like I like grab a chunk of it and then I snip in a diagonal. And so it gives me this kind of mullet. I don't know. And I can get like this sometimes if I don't take care of it for a single day. It becomes a haystack. Yeah, these things, we all have our personal needs for our hairstyles. So I'm going to be painting a daffodil, at least one daffodil. You can get different kinds of daffodils as well. Pretty daffodils. Because it really is daffodil time. So I think that's a great idea. I just want to look at this picture of daffodils. And now I'm being told that there's some kind of privacy error, and that is not bigger. I want to see the daffodils. Show me the daffodils. Oh my God. My laptop is so old that like every time I go onto a website that is a Google, it's like, are you sure you want to proceed? Are you absolutely sure you want to proceed? This could be a security breach. Okay, I got a gorgeous picture of some daffodils. They're all different. Mr. Fox says, I missed the Crosby chat, so sorry. Oh, don't worry about that. Is it asked before you're going to do the entire wall? The plan is to do like all the way by the side of the frames and like along the skirting boards. I think that would look nice. And maybe here I could like go around this little box thing. I think that might look pretty nice. Hi, Spady Jorts. Welcome back to the stream. Okay, so I'm gonna focus on painting some daffodils. That's a very, very good idea. So I'm gonna put some yellow in my tray. A bit more than that. Here's my messy tray. And some white, methinks. Yes. Because the weather was nice the last few days, so that means it's not too cold for me to sit in here and do this, because it can get kind of chilly. So, wow. Oh, and I will need some green, won't I? Because I need to be painting the stems. Okay, just a sec. Maybe you could use this. You could use this. There's two different greens here. I can mix them with other things to make different shades, can't I? That's how paint works. Okay. I think I'll mix that green with a bit of blue. That's right. I know what to do. Okay. So, daffodil. Okay. I need to focus on a tall flower imaging. A tall flower for a wallflower. Let's think. Should I do the stems first, or should I do the flower bit? Maybe I should do the flower. God, it's really difficult to decide. No, I'll do the stem bit. Be brave. Okay. I want to mix kind of a paler green and then add some blue to it. I'm feeling silly. Okay. So I've got a lovely kind of that color. I don't know how well you can see it. What are the stems like? They're just kind of long. It's just long imaging. It's not complicated. You are thinking about this way too much. So do you guys have anything planned for the weekend? Anything wildly exciting? I'd like to hear about it. Or if you've got something really boring planned for the weekend, I'd quite like to hear about that too. Like if you have to do your taxes. I think it's not quite that time. I don't know. I think that should have been done in January. Okay. And the leaves are just kind of, they're straight from the bottom. They're not that exciting. Like that. Just gonna make sure I can see the chat. Lazing around and reading books with friends. You're reading books with friends. That sounds very, very wholesome and nice, Christian. Barrels is visiting a cat cafe tomorrow. Oh my god. That sounds cool. What kind? It's a cat cafe. So I believe that's just a cafe that features cats, real live cats that you can just pet and enjoy. Cats for you to enjoy. And what do they serve at the cat cafe other than cats? Is there special kind of kitty food? Like little biscuits in the shapes of paws or anything? In the UK, well, I have to do my tax return because I do make money from things that aren't my employed job. You know, I work for an employer and my taxes are taken out that way, but then I also make money in other ways, and so I have to do a tax return for that as well. But that wasn't January. Hazmato says, I will be dropping off some of my ex's stuff at her house and then making pancakes to feel better about it. Good for you, Hazmato. Power through. You can do it. I've been there. You're going to be okay. Those pancakes, they're going to be the best pancakes you've ever had. Just 100% there for the cats. Good. Then you will be satisfied with any food, I'm sure. There's another leaf. Another leaf for a daffodil. Shall I do perhaps 2 daffodils, or 1 or 2 daffodils? Quite like that one singular daffodil. You never see one daffodil just hanging out by itself. There's always like a couple together. Okay, so accidentally put a bit of paint on there before I was fully committed. Before I committed to the bit. Okay, I'll do it nice, just straight up and down. There we go. You know what I find really helps after a breakup? I've only experienced 2 real breakups in my life, and both times I found it really therapeutic to just watch my favorite movies right afterwards. I mean, they didn't have to be like my favorite movies, but they had to be films that I could just lose myself in and enjoy and feel really pleasant afterwards. So after my last big breakup, I watched a lot of Studio Ghibli with my parents. It's kind of cliche, but after a breakup, you do need to do some things that are kind of cliche, I think, just to kind of work through it. And it did feel good. Okay. I think 2 daffodils is probably enough. I really love the color of the leaves I did. I did put lots of blue in there. They look really nice. Okay. So that is that. And now it's time to do the flowers themselves. I was refreshing. Felt free of so much toxicity. Good for you. Good for you, love. Sometimes it's got to be done. Sometimes it's got to be done. Pretty stems. Yeah. Thank you. Hard to figure out. The pain needs some time to heal. So watching movies depends on time. Yeah, you gotta kind of do something that's just. Well, I've gotta fill the time with something. Movies are just a good distraction, I find, and especially if you can watch movies with friends or family, even if you're just like kind of sitting there in comfortable silence, it can feel really nice, I find. Okay, making a nice pale yellow, white and yellow together, so I can do a nice pale daffodil. I'm gonna be beautiful. Let's see. So yeah, I'm going to do the kind of backing petals first, and there's 6 petals, really. It's going to show up. Make it nice and big, Imogen, nice and big. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-mm. So we do kind of 3 that point away from each other, and then 3 more on top that point away from each other in that direction, that direction, that direction. Does anybody have any more breakup tips? Post-breakup tips, I should say. I think that would be a really good thing to talk about. What are your own tried and true methods? Would love to hear them. Yeah, just go for it. Just go for it. There you go. I don't think I've ever been in a relationship that was really toxic, I'm lucky to say. You just got to do what you got to do either way. And I'm glad that your life is moving on and in the real direction for you, the right direction for you. Is that kind of pale? Might be kind of. It's not standing. The wall is a pale green and I'm painting a pale yellow. Maybe I should add some white to it to make it pop a bit more. Pop it out. Pop it out a little bit more. I heard ruminating for yourself and thinking, about everything and being together. Very wise thing. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to just kind of think about everything that's happened and wonder how you got to the position that you're in, especially if you have been broken up with. Try to find people to spend time with, if that's you. Even if all you want to do with your friends and your family is like speak sadly about what you've been experiencing, sometimes that's just what you got to do. You just got to vent, get things off your chest. It's good to let it all out, you know? But it's important to make plans to do some stuff that will, if not make you incredibly happy, will at least get you thinking about other things, move you on. Good activities. Sean E says, it sounds silly, but Muppet Treasure Island is my go-to feel better. That is not silly. That's about as sensible as a feel better film as I could possibly imagine. Good choice. Put that on. Oh, yes. Yeah, that would make me feel really good after a breakup, honestly. Barrels says revenge. I don't know. Gotta be careful with revenge after a breakup. Currently engaged in retail therapy, buying hobby things to distract myself. Yeah, that's the stuff. Anything you want to share, any purchases that you want to harp about, that'd be good. Don't get yourself pushed around. That's very true. Spidey Jorts. Mr. Fox says engaging with friends and trying not to worry about whether or not you're too high maintenance for them after a breakup. And maybe that's a personal thing. Yeah, I mean, you've got to do what's right for you. Yeah. You have got to engage with friends and people around you. I have probably said this on stream before, but either way, I'm going to say it again. Friendships are one of the most underrated parts of being an adult. They are a core part of your childhood, and then as an adult, like, how many fucking times have you heard other people say, oh, I never have time to spend with my friends these days. I go to my work, and then, you know, if they're lucky, they have a spouse they spend time with, or family. Adult friendships are like so fucking rare, man. It's like alarming. And that upsets me greatly. So I'm a big advocate for spending heaps of time with your friends, or, you know, as much time with friends as possible. I know I'm going to sound kind of dismal, and I'm not trying to sound dismal, but, and I can say this because I'm single. The universe just doesn't owe anybody a romantic relationship, romantic satisfaction, sexual satisfaction, security. It's a cruel universe. And, you know, you might end up just being single. And what are you going to do about that? You know, like, you got to find ways to satisfy yourself, entertain yourself. I don't just mean like hanging out on your own. You should spend time with friends, but like enjoying who you are, enjoying yourself, literally. And if you like yourself and can get into who you are and come to a place of security, being single and getting into yourself, then it'll be easier in the future for other people to recognize who you are and be with you and who you purely are, and not perhaps a version of yourself that you might turn yourself into to please other people. I'm not saying that that's what anyone watching the stream was doing, but it's a common thing that we do when we get into relationships. Jacobson, I've benefited greatly from relearning how to do things on my own. Yep. Even things like going to the movies or sitting in cafes. At first they're awkward to do, but it's fun and liberating. That's exactly it. And it's like a balance of doing things by yourself, doing things with friends, doing things with family. Like, the range of experiences you can have outside of a romantic relationship is crucial to appreciate. This recent hobby purchase was an adjustable height angle laptop stand desk thing at IKEA that I will use as an easel. Very good. Very good. Am I getting this right? I think that's probably good enough. I'll paint the other daffodil now. Paler should be. I'll make this a proper yellow one. Proper yellow daffodil. Tiny touch of orange. Tiny touch of orange. This is very, very yellow. A little bit more orange. Oh, that's quite a bit of orange. A little bit of white. I'm making a yellow daffodil. Let me take the yellow paint and add other things to it. It's fear itself. Check out your own backyard before you check out someone else. Railroad track in my neighborhood. Ain't no trains around that bar, just ain't no good. Yeah, I like that. I like this color a lot. Ooh, yeah. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna overlap this one, or am I gonna? I'll put it behind. I'll put it behind this one. Okay. Right. It is. Whoa! It's really uncomfortable, like sitting in this position and then like looking at the chat and looking at the wall. Friendships are not rare, and they're hard to find. I thought it was cliche, but it's real. It makes them all more valuable. That's exactly it. Life is fucking hard. It is without doubt better spending with people you vibe with. Yes. I like myself and want to find myself and work on my own mind and body. I don't want to start a relationship. That's exactly it. Don't throw yourself at something if you're not ready. Don't do that. I am having a very good time just looking after myself. That makes it sound like I've been through a terrible thing, and I really haven't, but just that autonomy of like getting to know myself, doing the things that I want, doing what it takes to take care of myself, being responsible by myself is really important, because I was just kind of being taken care of by other people a lot of the time. It didn't even make me very happy. And I'm happier than I've ever been in my adult life now. I am not swearing off relationships by any means. I ain't even swearing off marriage necessarily, but I think a lot of people get into relationships for the sake of getting into a relationship. Like, a lot of people just don't want to be single. And that's enough of an impetus to be in a relationship, which... No, you shouldn't. No good, very bad. Don't do it. I mean, if nothing else, that's just kind of rude to the person you're with, you know? If the biggest reason you're with them is because you're shit scared of being alone. Like, you gotta pull yourself together and ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? What are you really afraid of? Some people will get fucking married because they just don't want to be single again. You can fucking see it sometimes. You can see it in people's eyes. Miserable shit. It's going to take a few layers to cover up this stem, this green stem. That's okay. I've got all night. Well, I don't really want to be on my knees all night. Don't take that out of context, but we'll see. We'll see if I can layer it up. Someone who's struggled to make friends as an adult, get involved in the community, yes. Go to the library, volunteer, find clubs. They'll talk to you and meet so many cool people. You really will. You really will. You're probably not going to find a bunch of jerks trying to reach out and find local people. You might find some very outlandish people, some wacky people, but they're probably going to be really cool as well. Let's see. I kind of fear that if I want children, it's not a limitless window. That's a huge thing, Hazmato. I don't know if you are male or female or what, but that is like such a fucking huge thing that can overtake the first half of your adult life if it's crucial to you. So like, if you're a woman, if you've got a womb, like, it's kind of especially unfair because you have a far more limited amount of time in which to pick someone and do the thing with them than guys. Because if you can impregnate someone, like, assuming everything works in the first place, assuming you can impregnate someone at all, you can basically do it at any age. Just look at Robert De Niro. Like, I'm not saying that it's ideal to have fucking kids in your 80s, of course, but like, the window of opportunity is totally different. For me personally, I had a very difficult time just admitting to myself what I did and I didn't want. I could not make myself want to have kids. And I felt for a long time that I was like kind of monstrous and bad because of that. Nobody was like telling me I was bad for not wanting children, but I did feel particular pressures to come around to it, to do it. And I felt so fucking awful about it all the time. It felt fucking dreadful. I felt that it was a noble thing to want and to do, and that I was some kind of hedonistic slutton for not wanting to do it. And I don't think that about other women, so why would I think that about myself? I did a couple of years of psychodynamic therapy because of things of this nature. Best decision I've ever made. Really, really helped me. Might help other people, might not be for everyone, but it really helped me. And now I feel really like secure about myself and what I want and what I'm doing. Mr. Fox says, I think there's often a weird social pressure to not being single, almost like parents asking when you're going to have kids, when a relationship should be going, blah, blah. Yeah, I'd like to think that kind of generation of parents who are asking their children when they're going to do X, Y, and Z is just going to end. Because, like, aside from anything else, the economic pressures that everybody under the age of 40 has got to deal with is probably going to change everybody's attitude towards the big adult steps in life and how possible they are. It's very grim, really. I think it will be a less asked thing in 20 years. When are you going to have kids? Like, I just don't think people will be as pushy because they'll be a little bit more understanding. I'd like to think that. I'd like to think that we wouldn't need some kind of economic crisis to have understanding generations, you know? But, you know, maybe I'm being cruel. I'm not trying to say that everybody's mother and father and grandparents are, like, shitty and not understanding. My parents are fucking great, I'll say that, and have been incredibly supportive of me. I don't know. I'd like to think that society will change and become more understanding. We'll see, won't we? That's our responsibility, isn't it? Us millennials. We are maturing. We should be sensitive to big cartoon daffodils. Therapy in general is great advice, TBH. For anyone and every reason, I wish it was easier. Yeah, exactly. I had to pay for my psychodynamic therapy, although it was like on a sliding scale depending on how much money you made, so that was pretty good. But that's not a possibility for everyone. Kids are great, but like the responsibility taking of this tiny human is just way too much. It'll be cool. I'll be a cool aunt, but I ain't having one, especially with how the world is now. Spady Jorts is basically singing from my prayer book there. Yeah, it's that's how I feel. I'm an aunt, and it's great. I'm very happy being an aunt. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough for me, personally. But the thing is, I'm not trying to like make anyone here watching this feel bad. The thing is you never know what's in the future, right? Because I'm 36, and this is how I felt for a very long time. But you literally do not know how you will end up feeling in a few years from now, which is very frustrating. I'm counting on myself continuing to feel like this. I believe I will. But some people really do decide to have children in their mid-40s and then have them. You know? Like women, like I'm saying, like people that carry the children, and that is really cool and amazing. So like you can't concretely say yes or no to anything when these kind of things are possible. But you shouldn't try and live life trying to outsmart your future self or whatever, or like trying to guess how you're going to feel in a decade. You should do what is right for you in the moment. That's how I'm living now, and it's working. It's making me very happy. I don't really think I was kid compatible either until realizing I'd become a caretaker in a relationship, and that's what led me to realize my partner was not the right person for me. 2 big thumbs up. Yeah, it's frustrating, like, thinking about that. I'm glad you got out of it, Hazmato. I'm glad you're doing better for yourself. Yeah, it can be frustrating because you just want things to be simple. You just want to be able to know. You just want to be able to rely on your decisions and your feelings, and that your whims aren't going to go, woo, I want to do a different thing now. But I've seen stuff. I've seen how things can be. Right, I'm going to do a little trumpet. Oh. A little trumpet. Oh yeah. Beautiful orange for this trumpet. Yes. It's kind of blending with the paler stuff underneath. It's nice. Might get myself a cup of tea in a minute. I've been rabbiting on so much about relationships. What's everybody's age here? Because that's crucial to know in these conversations. Only if people don't mind saying that. Okay. Gotta give more layers to that other petal right there. That's 38 and a 36. I mean, I don't know what time it is where everyone is. We're all just a bunch of fucking mid-30s dumbos sitting around watching me paint flowers on a Friday night. You're in the right club. 19! Oh, Spady Jorts, you have so much time. You have so much time. You have so much ahead of you. You have so much ahead of you. So many adventures to come. But then I think all of us do. I think we've all got adventures to come. One of the most liberating pieces of media I've ever watched, which is a very fucking clinical way of putting that, was watching the hit television show Our Flag Means Death, which came to me at a very crucial point in my life. Our Flag Means Death, if you don't know what that is a cancelled television show that was on HBO Max a couple of years ago, starring Taika Waititi and Rhys Darby in basically a kind of gay pirate romp. It's a comedy, and it's so good. And I watched it. I watched the entire first season like a couple of years ago on a whim because I heard it was really good. I inhaled that show, and it is, at least in part, about embracing who you are and seizing your own life, even if you feel kind of like you're past it, and that there is so much wonder and romance and joy in the world. And I really needed to do that, and it felt great. 27. 27. Yeah, people start feeling like they're figuring things out like in their late 20s. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, and I mean, people spend their whole lives kind of going, I think I'm finally figuring out what I want. And that's just fine. That's normal. Spady Jorts, I recommend Our Flag Means Death. if you like a good romantic romp, you'll like it. It's good. Yes, I meant Muppet Treasure Island. So basically, I watched that first season of that show. The second season hadn't come out yet. And I was so inspired by it that it kind of, in part, it motivated me to end the relationship I was in. I knew the relationship had to end anyway, but it kind of inspired me. And it wasn't just about like getting away from somebody or anything like that. I wanted the person that I had been with to be able to live their life properly as well. And I think things are much better for both of us now. And we're still great friends, like this. So it had a very, very positive impact on my outlook. And the fandom's great fun as well. A lot of horny gals talking about pirates. It's great. Let's kind of lay it up a bit more. Let's see if I can put some shade of some sort on these lighter petals. Let's see. Some white. A little bit of that green. Ooh. Oh, these are the best play plants of mice and men. Here we go. Oh my gosh. KSHD, I don't know if you're talking to me, but I'm just fine. I'm doing very well. I'm currently on an everything binge watch, so I'll definitely try that. You definitely should. Oh, girl, you'll love it. Mr. Fox, that's the last movie I watched with my ex was The Menu. So now I'm wondering what influence that had on me. I don't know The Menu. Can't say I don't think I've heard of it. Oh wait, like that's a movie that came out recently, isn't it? I think I saw it on an advert. Let's see, should I do this? Just kind of put a little bit of shading on this. A little bit of shading. Yeah. Don't know if you can tell what I'm doing from where you are, but I like what I'm doing. I'll get you nice and close to this later. You would think that the painting I do sitting down would be comfortable, but it's actually tremendously uncomfortable to do this. Like sitting in this position and like looking at the chat like this, it hurts so much. Owie. It's worth it though. I'll never forget like my first breakup. I think my brother and I, right after I was broken up with, we watched like The Fifth Element and stuff like that. Just some really bombastic stuff to get my mind off things. Yeah, I'm sitting like on a cushion, and I'm wearing like these are outdoor shoes, but they're very, very cushy and soft. You can see. So that is a sitting with my sitting on the floor situation. Okay. I'm just gonna show you. Let me come a little closer. That's what I've done so far. I know. Wow. Much work to do. There we go. Put some shade on the trumpet, I think. green on that. Like a muddy orange, I don't know. More orange required. Quite like that. Watch me do too much to it. Okay, I should probably leave it alone. And then she didn't. Okay. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. You ever get like that? Where you're like, aha, just like that. And then you poke it like it's a scab or something and you fuck it up. Oh, I need to do something different with my legs. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I haven't put any sealants over it. I don't know which is the best one to do. I don't know. You take a look at these flowers and you tell me how they look. Tell me about wall sealants and I will be back soon. Oh, my legs. Oh, my little legs. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, maybe this time I can end this stream with stretches without screwing up the microphone situation. How about that? Would you like that? I quite like that. Oh, my days. Let me show you some treats that I got for myself at Lidl yesterday. Hen party. The chocolate chickens. Yeah. Glossy. There you go. Different chocolate chickens. Yeah. You can read all about them. Yes. I'm talking about being single and I'm like, hen party. Good. Spady Jorts, get yourself some little chocolate chickens. I'm going to have a praline chicken. That's that middle one. Have you ever seen anything more perfect in your entire life? I don't think so. Look at that proud chicken. Let's see if I can get the light right on it. Wow. Wow. I just love a good chocolate shape. I mean, now I'm going to eat it. As Mato says, if you could replace one body part with a robot appendage, what would it be? And Mr. Fox says arms. They look like Venom Snake. I'm assuming that's a Metal Gear Solid character. I mean, I'm assuming this is where chocolate eggs come from. Yes, that's Mato. Oh my god, Adria, is that you? They're really nice. They're really nice. They have caramel ones. I don't even like caramel, but I'm eating them. Yum, 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 yum. I dropped some what? Oh, I dropped some chocolate. I know. I got a crumb on the floor. It's all right. We'll move past it. Okay, the kettle has boiled. I'm getting the chocolate. Oh my god. Not chocolate, the tea. Got chocolate on my mind. All right, let's go back to it. Got my tea. Here I come. Okay. Let me think. I'm drinking out of my wonderful Metroid mug, as you can see. What kind of tea? Hey, Overjoy. Welcome to the stream. It's cardamom green tea. Can you read this? Cardamom green tea. It's like it's kind of darker and richer than your regular green tea. I really like it. I can find it at world food shops. It's a very funny thing. World food. It's like world music. Where the fuck do you think everything else comes from? Like, whatever. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put some lighter touches on these petals now. Or maybe I should put some shading on the other petals first. Shading on the other petals first. Is it dry yet? Nope, it's not dry yet. So I'm not going to touch that yet. But I will brighten up those pale petals. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Not American, whatever. La 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 la. Let's see now. Light a touch here. I don't think I need too much. Famous last words. Use a kind of narrower brush. Do I have a more delicate brush than this? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. These are just brushes from the works. They're not especially, none of them are especially delicate. Let's see if I can be delicate. I just want to be delicate. Delicate little flower. You're drinking chai. Is it chai tea or is it chai latte? My parents like chai tea. When I was a coffee barista, we used to make chai lattes with a special kind of spice. You add the spice to latte milk and you stir it in. And I thought it was really yummy. But I also thought that adding that spice to cold milk was like a really nice milkshake. Yum, yum. It's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. These petals are not fat enough. That's the thing. If we're gonna do it, we really should do it. Put my ass into it. Make these petals fatter. Not nearly fat enough, honestly. Not nearly round enough. I'm sorry I go quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate. And this is just a kind of chill out stream. If you just want to chill out, listen to some music being poorly picked up by a mic in a different room, and watch someone give themselves the leg cramp while they paint flowers on their wall with acrylic paints they got for £1. If that's your idea of a good Friday night, welcome in. Okay. These petals are getting nice and fat now. That's prime real estate. Okay. Thick flowers. Fixin'. Hello, Noam. Welcome to the stream. Locking it. That's right. Try matcha powder. Ooh. Oh, I need to do the brushy thing. Cup. Matcha latte. I don't even know what matcha is, aside from the fact that it's green. It's just green. Is it associated with pistachios, or am I imagining that? Pistachios are a fucking nut. No, it's different. Yeah, I'm doing, welcome to the stream Gauge. I am doing regular exercises and stretches and stuff, so I should be able to handle doing things like this as well. It's just green tea. Okay, fair enough. We got 2 foxes in the chat. Because you can get matcha green tea, but not all green tea is matcha green tea. You know what I mean? But I love green tea. I don't drink regular tea. I could never get into it. Always tasted kind of iffy. Like, even when I put sugar in it, I'm like, ugh, not for me. Green tea, there's something else about it. Okay, those petals are looking nice and thick. So now I'm going to focus again. I should make a trumpet for this one. Or should I do the shading for it? No, I'll do the trumpet. I'm going to use a nice new brush. I'm going to do a deep orange trumpet for this one. Powerful orange. Powerful orange. So instead of adding orange to yellow, I'm adding some yellow to the orange because that's different. It's very different. It's like a whole different recipe. Okay. And as that one's kind of facing off this way, that one's kind of facing this way as well. Oh, you know what? It's all right. Everything's all right. Everything's going to be just fine. Just get in there and do it. Just do something, you silly girl. Stop fussing. That's how we are so far. Much to think about. Cinnamon tea, imagine that. Let me show you the violets as well. The violets on the bottom. If you get close. There you go. And of course on the other wall, got lavender, etc., all the way up there. Ooh. I'm having a good time doing this. I'm having a great time making this place mine. My fucking place. Probably do like further details to this after it's dried, but I'm gonna do what I can at the moment. Let's make a kind of orange shade for those orange outer petals. Things are getting kind of muddy and silly in the box. I'm just making a lot of muddy shades right now. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm gonna have more yellow. This stuff pop. I'm thinking about when I should return to like gaming, which I've still yet to kind of work out here, like angles and stuff. I did love playing video games a few years ago on stream. I'd love to be able to like get back into Turok, for instance. If anybody's interested in me continuing to play Turok again, it's good. It makes me feel like a woman. What's this gonna do? I don't know. It's so muddy. I'm just making big muddy shades everywhere. I don't know. Whatever. You gotta decide. You gotta do something. There you go. That's not so bad. It's not so bad, is it, Imogen? I'm realizing what I've done wrong on one of these things. I haven't made it look like any of the petals are like going over the tops of others and going underneath others. That's what I forgot to do with the previous one. Silly girl. It's all right. Everything's gonna be okay. Very powerful shading on this. Whatever. I'm trying my best. I'm doing this at a funny angle. I cannot be blamed. Whatever. I'm gonna try and lean back a bit and undo my back or something. There's a stupid, horrible thing in the way, a big metal washing, draining board thing that I don't want to even think about at all. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh. It's not good. It's not good. I need to have someone come in here and kick my ass. It's not good at all. I like Earl Grey. I like Earl Grey as well. No milk. No milk for me in my Earl Grey tea. My first experience of green tea, I might have already said this on stream in the past, but my first experience of green tea was when I went to Japan. I was taken on a trip to Japan as a teenager because I was in a church choir and we had a trip to Japan. And I had an experience at a green tea themed restaurant. And everything was green tea flavored. There was green tea soup and green tea cheesecake and green tea jelly and green tea. And I'm going to be honest, I was miserable. I hated it. I was like, why the fuck would I want to taste things that I'm used to being nice and sweet, and now they're all bitter and horrible, and just why would I want this? So you'd think that I wouldn't want to drink green tea at all after that. But I heard afterwards that it was very good for your skin, and I was a very spotty teenager. Still get spots to this day, and I don't know how much truth there is to it being good to your skin. But for what it's worth, I started drinking it kind of avidly after that, and now I really like it. So maybe it's like a good addiction or something, if there is such a thing. I really don't know how this is going. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm trying hard. I really don't know. I kind of feel like I'm not even concentrating very hard on this. Oh God, because I'm in so much pain. I don't think you're supposed to sit on the floor and concentrate. Even sitting on a cushion is not good enough. Oh. I went to New York and I was crashing really hard from jet lag. Coming down with something. And my Airbnb host made ginger tea. Oh, that does sound like a very crucial and good experience. I'm glad you had it. I think I've told my most epic tea story with that green tea restaurant. But yeah, share your hot beverage stories. If anyone has like an intense coffee story they want to tell, go for it. I'm just not talking about coffee because I don't drink coffee. Never grew accustomed to it. Maybe I'm sure I could if I like made myself drink it the way I made myself drink green tea. But yeah, who likes coffee and why? Why do you like coffee? Tell us about that. Tell us about that rich experience. I think I got a little bit of blue. Did I put blue in here? Yes, I did. Is that going to be good for anything? I don't know. God, I don't know. Surely that's too dark. Imogen, you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing. That's not good. That is not good. Ugh. Behave. I'm trying really hard here. I like the shape of that shade. Just don't like the colour that much. I think these daffodils will have to be like ongoing. I'll have to revisit them. I put a bit of lighting on the petals though. Oh, that dried out really quickly. Dear me. That is way too yellow. What riveting commentary I'm providing. Things you can barely see from where you are. Look. I just need company in order to get these domestic things done. Because this is stuff, I've said this on stream before, but this is stuff that I want to do. And I'm just not going to get it done unless other people are looking at me and saying, do the thing, you know? Trying to make myself do it. I don't know, maybe I'm not in the zone tonight. Sometimes you're just not in the zone, you know? Even though I'm torturing myself by sitting on the floor. How could I not possibly be producing brilliant art? I'm in physical pain. God. Doesn't that say it all? God, that stem is so squiffy. I definitely need to concentrate harder. Do that again. Not good enough. It's not good enough. It's gonna be a thick stem, but whatever. It has to be fixed. It's a thick and powerful stem. At least it aligns with the bell now. I want to lie down on my front and kick my legs above my head. Oh, I wish I had it in me to do more, but I'm literally like in so much physical pain. I'm not literally in agony. It's just, it's so uncomfortable sitting down here and doing this. And I'm not even doing an especially stellar job. So like, I don't know. I think I should do a different thing. Oh God, you won't even notice the positions you're sitting in when you're drawing, will you? Like, I mean, I know I said this on the last stream, but I'll say it again. When I was animating my Justice animation, I spent the last 2 weeks, I took 2 weeks off from my job to stay at home and finish it because I wanted it to be done for a certain day. And I got it done for that certain day. I did it. But I spent so long just sat on the sofa in a funny position that I completely fucked up my right hip. And I'm just... And I started doing exercises to help me and alleviate the pain, and they've been working. And look at me now. I'm fucking myself up again. It's so stupid. I'm so stupid. But I need to do this. But maybe literally the floor flowers are things I need to do off stream in order to do them comfortably. And other things I can just do standing up, which is a lot easier. I know, Adrian. Like you just end up kind of curled up like this and boring. It's so stupid. I end up like that all the time. Okay. Now, the last time I tried to do stretches on stream, my mic fell out of my laptop and everything went dead silent and it was really embarrassing. Let's try maneuvering with a little more care, and then I will do some stretches. Look, we can all stretch together. How about that? Okay. I'm gonna move all the stuff first, including your ears. Here we go. I'm gonna move you all so carefully, so fucking carefully. Oh my gosh. Right. Come on, charger. Come on, Apple charger. I know you're up. It fell out. But it doesn't matter if the charger falls out. That's okay. What matters is the mic. Should I do it down here or should I do it over there? I'll just do it over here because there's more space over here. Plug the charger in. And then I don't have to go charging around too much. Okay. Alright. Bring some extra light with me. Why not? What will I do? Oh, what will I do? Well, the first thing I need to do is like lie on the floor and do some hip bridges. This is all in aid for like my thighs and stuff. So I'll just get my yoga mat. What a live streamer I am! What a brilliant entertainer of the people. There we go. Hi. Right. Okay. So, like, you lie on the floor like this. And then, like, take my outside shoes off so they're not on my yoga mat. Alright. I'm wearing like trouser things. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called. Sweatpants. No, they're not sweatpants. Leggings. I'm wearing leggings. So nothing illicit is happening. Right. But just you wait. So you lie on the floor and then you do like 10 hip bridges. So first of all, so it's like that. And you hold it at the top and then you squeeze. So there's 1 and 2. This is all in the aid of like helping my right hip. And I can feel the ache when I lift up and I squeeze. And I can't believe the exercises have been working. I thought, when I felt this hip pain, I was like, oh God, it's all over. I'm done for. You know, I thought I was in serious trouble, but it has been alleviating a lot of the pain. So you do that, but that's the only floor exercise I need to do. And then after that, we've got to fucking stand up. So come with me. And without the mic falling out, come with me. There we go. Now we're going to get a brilliant view of my sofa. Mike, you're going to stay there. Perfect. All right. Really dramatic lighting for this stuff. So the next thing I'm going to do is like some leg lifts. So let's pop this back. Leggings, yeah, these things. They end and they're like tight and stuff. Okay. So you lift. You lift your leggy back like this. You hold it,
and then you put it back down. I know this is such thrilling content, but I don't care. I really need to do this. You can do this with me. This will probably help you as well. It's been helping me. Like, I'll do this like while the kettle is boiling, or while something is turning around in the microwave. And it's been helping me like to do harder exercises as well, because I'm like tempering myself up for something else. It's good. It's been working. So do it. Whatever it is you've got that is in pain, see if there's some kind of exercise you can do. And as you can see, this is not like some kind of aggressive exercise. Is this 10? Let's say that's 10. And now we do the other leg. Oh, amazing. Exactly, I know. It is all okey pokey. Some of my favorite exercises to do, I don't know if you've heard of this person, but are like Jake Dupree aerobics. Jake Dupree is an astonishing burlesque performer and a gymnast. And just look them up. Jake Dupree, Dupree. And they do really good exercise videos on YouTube. And I use their videos to try to stay in shape. I try. Goodness, do I try. I'm going to stick the light right up my butt now. That's going to be really dramatic. It's going to be really cool. Oh, yeah. And now we're going to lift the leg to the side. And down. You know what? I'm going to put the mic a little closer to me. Okay. Oh. Siren. Oh, my God. Okay. There we go. So we're going to do 10 of these as well. I'm going to hold it at the top to really get that maximum effect of the stretch. I'm getting quite warm, actually. I don't need this one. You can admire my lovely dress. Is this 4? Let's say it's 4. Feeling very relaxed now in a strange way. I'm kind of feeling like lying down and falling asleep. Live streaming doesn't have to be an event, right? Sometimes it can just be one woman who wants to hang out, right? Can that be what it can be? I hope so. I'm going to move my legs around a little bit to ease it out again. And then we do the other side. I'm going to try and do this while looking at your comments. Mr. Fox, are you doing this as well? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It doesn't have to be like really dramatic. I am doing this, I promise. I'll just stand like this so you can all look at my butt. But yeah, it doesn't have to be like a massively active exercise for it to do some good. In fact, doing really simple exercises like this for like 10 minutes altogether every day is probably going to be like way better for you than registering for a gym and going like twice a week and getting incredibly sweaty and then flopping around for the rest of the week. I don't know. Some people end up doing that. It's little touches. It's little things that you should prioritize over big things. Ooh, that's good. And then you got to do squats as well. Oh my God, do you want to watch me do squats? I'll do it for you. Content. Okay. So I'll tidy this up a little bit. Out of the way. Oh, show you what I do after that. With the help of my wonderful purple footstool. Which is right there. There it is. So I'll do it like this. So like you prime your feet in a good kind of hip width position. And I like to put my hands out to keep balance. And then you stick your butt out and then you place it so lightly on the thing and then you lift up. So you'll have like a seat or whatever. Like that. Don't like sit down fully. You have to like just bump it down and then bounce back up again. And if you can squeeze when you get to the top, then do that. This is really good after sitting cross-legged on the fucking hard wood floor. Well, it's not wood, it's laminate, whatever. It's all good. I can feel it. I can feel it unfucking my spine. It's so good. That's better. And that's it. And you don't have to do like a million billion of those. I had a cup of tea and I abandoned it for this. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Spady George, that's a big compliment. Thank you very much. Yeah, we need normal fitness. That's what everybody needs. I am not going to fuck myself up by kneeling on the floor while talking to you. I'm going to pick you guys up. Carefully. Okay. Let's see. How about over here now? Get to look at some of my art on the walls. Not that I made it, but you know. What is this stream? Like, my house is becoming such a mess. Because now I just want to be comfortable. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's sit on top of here. Like that. And the mic. Come here, Mike. Come here. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Don't worry if you can't do it. Yeah. Doing really simple things, I think, is way more effective. It's way more approachable. I'll say that. And it's been working. Like my hip was all messed up. And just doing those simple things I just did has been helping a lot. Great. It is good. So obviously I can't like keep just painting flowers on the walls. I do like doing this, but I should save doing those ones on the floor like off stream, as I said. What kind of things do you guys want to see me doing stream wise? Just trying to think of what else I can do. I really like doing the cooking streams. It's really fun. And because I like the shots that I was getting with the pancakes and the French toast, like directly on the hob. So I might try and do more like hob-based, like frying and cooking, especially because it's like simpler. It's a kind of active cooking. You can see what's going on, the heat and the action is happening suddenly and all at once. So I quite enjoy that. So if there's like particular hob recipes you'd like me to try, maybe that would be cool. But it would be nice to play video games again. I actually have, not many, but a few video games that I simply do not have the consoles to. So I am looking over at my television, and on the shelves underneath my television, I can see the orange box with like Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress 2 and stuff. I don't have an Xbox, but I do have that staring at me. Maybe I should play all of Half-Life 2 because that's not something I played a lot of, and I was enjoying it years ago when I played it. Oh, yes. Spady Jorts. I have asked my parents for their lighter weight electric screwdriver, and hopefully I should receive that tomorrow because I'll be seeing them, and then I can put together the bread bin. I'm not going to put together my draining thingy. I'm not going to do that tonight. That's way too much agony. I'm exhausted. It's 10:15 in the evening. I can't build anything at this hour. Are you kidding me? Mr. Fox says, I don't usually watch live streams, but I think cooking and gaming over the shoulder would be comfy. Working is good for people who like the stream in the background. Yes, that's what I like. I like the idea of people putting me on while they busy themselves with something else. That's nice. They can hear me in the background. Because I understand I'm not like doing high octane video gaming or whatever. Like I'm just mucking about gently. I played chess during this stream. I can't believe that you managed to concentrate during my rambling. No. I really want to draw something. I don't think drawing is something I'm ever going to do on stream because that's like private. I'd be so paranoid. It's difficult enough for me to be painting in front of people. But yeah, I would want to draw in private, I think, to get it just right. And I also like my drawings to be kind of a surprise, I think. Thank you. I'm glad you dig the vibes. That's all I can provide in this trying time are vibes. The vibes that I can personally create. Hopefully they're good for someone. Trying to think. Yeah, it would be nice to. I like the idea of playing like first-person shooter style games, like Half-Life 2 and Turok 2 and stuff, because I'm not very good at them at all, and it makes me feel when I play a first-person shooter, it makes me feel like a real woman because I just have a really terrible time and I'm just no good. Sorry, that's just such a fucking non-feminist thing to say. I just feel so feeble and delicate and flower-like, and it really helps engage with my inner goddess when I fucking die in Call of Duty. Yeah, drawing is for me first. That's private, and then if I'm pleased with what I've done, I'm like, okay, the other people can see this. I shouldn't say these things about myself. About video games. Women can play video games. I sometimes have played a video game to completion. It's been known. It's been seen. I think I'm going to wind down the session now. It's very obvious that I'm quite tired. I think it's my fault for like starting the stream late in the evening. I should have started it earlier. But yeah, no more sitting on the floor. I think this is like fucking my whole thing up, sitting on the floor, trying to entertain people while sitting cross-legged on the floor is like a bad idea. So I won't be doing that again. If I'm going to be painting again, I'm going to be sitting in a chair or standing up like I was before. That'll be better for me. We can get through something. Do you know what else I want to paint? I want to paint my kitchen tiles. So I want to keep them blue, but I would really like to like paint fishes and stuff on it, like it's water and they're swimming around in there. I'd really like to do that. That seems like a nice summer project. That would really kind of brighten up the area as well. What do you think? Like some koi fish. You know what I mean? I think that would be really nice over there. Blues and orange, teal and orange, teal and orange, teal and orange. I didn't like those tiles to begin with, but they're growing on me. So yeah, I'd quite like to do that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to end the stream now because I want another cup of tea and I want to just kind of be dozy and floppy. Maybe I've made some of you be dozy and floppy. I'm sorry if this hasn't been a very entertaining stream, but I tried my best. I want to stream more regularly, so hopefully you'll see me maybe next week. That'd be nice, or maybe even sooner. Maybe I'll do like a weekend stream if I get the screwdriver from my parents. I can put together the bread bin. How thrilling! Domestic stream. Yeah, we'll see. I'll let people know. Okay, take care, everyone. Have a really nice weekend. I might see you, but either way, have a good one. Boysy boy. Boy, boy, boy.